The Writing Center at Linfield College is a drop-in service for students, and it's staffed by fellow students who have had some training and who are good writers. If a student stops into the Writing Center, what they should expect is they should expect a peer to sit down and help them with all kinds of different issues. That peer can help them with brainstorming. That peer can help them with organization. That peer can help them with deciding what question they're answering or what an appropriate thesis should be. As students get farther along in the process or further along in the process of writing, they should be able to expect help with investigating issues of grammar and usage, help with seeing perhaps surface errors that are on the paper. They can get help in a variety of ways, depending on where they are in the writing process and depending on what the goals are for the paper or the kind of writing assignment they have.
Everyone benefits. The students who come to the Writing Center benefit because they learn valuable writing skills and they start developing more as a writer. The teachers benefit because they get better papers and they can focus more on the ideas in the paper rather than the writing itself. And we at the Writing Center also benefit because the best way to learn is to teach, and we also get the experience of teaching people.
So if you're an upperclassman, you might not think that the Writing Center has a whole lot to offer you, but oftentimes when we're writing really complex papers that draw on theory we've spent our entire college career learning, that isn't always clear to our audience. So if you come to the Writing Center, you might not necessarily be working with somebody from your major, but that's a good thing because they won't know the background behind your research and they'll be able to help you communicate it clearly.
I myself was a chemistry major and then I switched to an English major, so if you come during my shift I could help you with those lab reports that you have to work on.
We ask you to read out loud through your paper. That helps you to identify your own errors, which is a really key process in revising your own writing. If we notice any common errors, we'll point them out too and explain what's going on so that you can address that when you're going through your own writing later.
Because then you have to explain yourself, and if you can put into words what you want to try to put on paper, then you can make that translation.
They shouldn't expect to drop off a paper and have it proofread. They shouldn't expect to take a paper that is of terrible quality and to make it an A+ paper overnight or in an hour. They shouldn't expect to have the students be able to tell them what they should write or what their opinion should be. That being said, every student can benefit from coming to the Writing Center. Every student can benefit no matter what the writing assignment is. And it is always the case that a paper that comes into the Writing Center becomes better by the time the student leaves. But even more importantly, what we're trying to produce is not just better papers, but we're trying to produce better writers.